Welcome back to another episode of Lost in the Farmer's Market Garden Shorts, and today, in our final episode, we have this specimen before you. The common name is rose mallow, sometimes rose swamp mallow, but rose mallow is more common. Its scientific name is Hibiscus moscheutos, and the variety name is Texas star. Now with flowers like that, what's not to love? Hibiscus, interestingly, not hibiscus, moscheutos is the Greek word for scented like a musk rose. Moscheutos. Musk rose is a thing that's out there, totally different species. We'll get into that in another episode, actually. This is native to the entire East Coast, Massachusetts to Florida. How about that? Its USDA zones are 5 through 8, and it prefers a soil pH of 6.5 to 6.8, so basically acidic. Its exposure is full sun, and in this sighting it is definitely full sun. It has other nicknames. Again, I mentioned swamp rose mallow, but it's also got crimson-eyed rose mallow. Well, you wouldn't know it from this variety because the entire thing's red. I wanted fabulous exotic blooms, and bam, like gangbusters. Got that. Its height is 4 to 7 feet. Definitely. Its spread is 3 to 4 feet. Check. Though to mention, I'm cheating, that's actually 2 crowns, not 1 plant. The flowers are edible as a survival food. They're not recommended for long-term eating as it can cause stomach upset. They are named mallows due to being related to Althea officinalis, which is the original marshmallow ingredient, which I mentioned in a prior video, but I'm just reaffirming for your sake. Medically, this plant is a demulcent, which means it relieves inflammation and irritation, like bug bites. It's an emollient, which means it can be used for skin care. It can treat dysentery, lung ailments, and urinary ailments. In fact, there's a decoction of the stems that you can use. I recommend consulting a doctor before you start sticking mallow in your things, your stuff. And that's about all of it. Now, this is the plant that got me in trouble with the police once, sort of. My neighbor, I don't mean that in a sarcastic southern way, bought this plant with marijuana when it wasn't blooming, and for a couple of years she would call the police and tell them that I was growing marijuana in my front yard. I was growing this. And that Texas star had 5 lobed leaves, and I could see the kind of resemblance, and then the cops were just like, what are you doing? So, I would advise growing this in your backyard, because people who don't have great eyesight and are determined to be in other people's business might be up in your business. I digress. By the way, my stand of this plant has outlasted said neighbor, who's no longer there. Anyway. Why, thank you, bird chorus. With that said, keep them growing, folks. Stay tuned, like, subscribe. Have a wonderful garden day.